It's time to get back to having fun on 2K again. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So when we think about 2K in the current state of this game, a lot of people seem to think that it's not doing well or that the game is simply dead, when that couldn't be further from the truth. Now, there seems to be an overall consensus that a lot of people aren't having fun on this game. And today we're going to be talking about how you can have fun on 2K again. But the first thing you got to remember is why you loved playing this game in the first place. I'd say a good majority of people that play this game are basketball fans in some way. Whether you like playing basketball games or you're a hooper, whatever the case may be, you enjoy playing 2K. It is what it is. It's that simple. And to enjoy 2K again, you have to stop complaining and listening to other people's opinions and form your own. That means if your favorite content creator says the game is trash, take it with a grain of salt. They could be saying that simply because viewership is down for them, but that doesn't mean that the game is trash. They just not having a whole lot of success with it right now that they used to have in the past. Play the game and formulate your own opinions. Every single game has something that the player base doesn't like about it, or something that the players want adjusted. It happens in every single game. Call of Duty, Fortnite, Madden, whatever game you can think of, there's always issues that players have with the game that the devs end up tweaking or fixing in some way, shape, or form. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So after you get past that, going based off of what other people think and us diving more into how you can have more fun in 2K how we used to, one thing you can do is try something new. Step out of your comfort zone, man. Try something else within the game. And that could look different for everybody. It could be trying a build that you thought would be a fun play style, but you never made it because you didn't know if that was for you. Learn how to play a different play style. In 2K, we tend to see a lot of people make guards. Usually these guards can dribble and shoot. And usually we see these guards dribble behind screens all day and shooting the ball. It's a pretty repetitive thing that we see every year. That's just a play style that has become the meta within this game. But what you can do is you can get in your bag, grab your duffel, and make you a Black Cobra type build. And if you've been keeping up with this community, you know who Black Cobra is. His play style is just different, man. He doesn't like using the same dribble moves or animations that everybody else uses. That is the meta. He plays with finesse. Okay, he's like Jokic or Luka in terms of his skill set on this game. Another great example would be Jersey Made 93. Look these dudes up, man. They play this game with a whole entire different level of skill, and they don't play how most people play this game. That's why they're fun and entertaining to watch. So shout out to those two, and I'm sure there are other players out there just like them that play the game like this. But those two guys, it seems like they know almost every little intricate detail regarding gameplay, because they'll do some stuff you've never even seen before, trust me. If you don't believe me, go watch their videos and you'll see the way they play for yourself. Another thing that you can do is you can try a completely different game mode, man. If you're not having fun in my career, or you're tired of spending that money on builds, try another game mode. Play Now used to be peak back in the day. Remember those days running with the homies? Talking shit? Try to get back to that. Those were some really good days. Nowadays, you can barely get people to hop onto the game. So you can get into Play Now online or maybe some My Team, but we know there's money involved in My Team, but you don't have to spend money on My Team if you don't want to. You could do a no money spent if you're not looking to spend any money. You can definitely still get good cards without spending any money. So try My Team out. It's a dope game mode. One of my personal favorites is My NBA. People sleep on it. It's a bunch of people out there that don't even touch My NBA. You can use it to play fantasy basketball essentially and actually use your players and have control over your team. Like, who would want to sit and play fantasy basketball on their phone or computer and just watch their players come back with numbers and stat lines? Like, that's not fun at all. How about you hop onto My NBA and you make your own team and you actually get to play with those players and you determine the success of your team, not some CPU. On My NBA, you and the homies could hop on there. Y'all could have your own team or y'all can team up. You could draft your own players or you could use current NBA teams as they are. You could use historic teams and players. Hell, you could even create a player and do an online My Career against each other. You can be as creative as you want. It's really up to you. So to wrap this up, anyone that has been a fan of 2K will always be a fan of 2K. Let's keep it a buck. regardless of what they say or not, if you've been a fan of 2K for years or you've been buying this game for years, it doesn't matter what the state of the game is, you will low-key always be a fan of 2K even if you say otherwise. You'll buy the game every year because it's the only basketball game that we have right now. And you're just a fan of the game. That's just how it is. So if you're going to spend your money, you got to make sure you're enjoying it at least. So stop finding every little thing to complain about with the game and actually try to find a way to help 2K improve the game for the better so it can get back to those old 2Ks that you used to love so much. 2K has different ways of collecting data so they can make improvements to their game. They have channels in Discord, they have surveys and stuff that they collect feedback on. Hop in some of those if you really care about the game and provide feedback. If you're constantly listening to a bunch of folks talk down on the game saying how dead it is, that's going to change your perception even though it may not be true at all. Gaming is not what it used to be in general nowadays. I would say the last time gaming was truly always fun was back in those Black Ops 2 days. I had a blast getting on the game every single day after school. But, you know, time goes on. We're all getting older. Companies have different goals and areas of focus. So, of course, that stuff can affect the games that they produce. All that to say, gamers will always be gamers. If you're a fan of a company or a fan of a game, you just got to make sure you're doing your part to enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel down below if you're new. If you got any suggestions on what people could do to enjoy 2K, drop them down in the comment section below. What have y'all been doing to make sure you still enjoy this game? I've always been a 2K fan, and that's just how it's going to remain because I'm a basketball fan, man. I love playing this game. Even if I take a break from it, I'm still going to always love playing this game. So if y'all looking for people to run with, feel free to join my Discord. Link is in the description. Let's get on 2K and let's have some fun.